Don't let Tommy play pool while I'm gone. I am Melton, son of a carpenter, married, dad a carpenter, worked on skyscrapers, mom Marianne. I am the son of a carpenter, I get to tell parables. This is my Tommy parable series about Tommy the no-armed Chinese fella. How did he get to be missing both arms? Being blindly obedient. They love that on the streets in general, but in the Oriental streets, the Chinese unseen business, they really love that. So Wu's boss? Wu's boss. Tommy's boss, Wu. Oh, that immaculate camera. And you burning some DVDs. Yes, this is an immaculate apartment. I'm calmly pacing, waiting for someone to come tear down the Great Wall of Evil that has just me and all of my imagery. Me in LA and flowers, sunsets, clouds, that kind of thing. Tear down that Great Wall of Evil and girls from college campuses, blonde and near blonde girls. Come let me define graphic art with your beauty. That's the devil. Still only call to me, 424-229-4140. Outwit the devil and come see me in person. Now back to Tommy. He slowly fed that right arm into the wood chipper because Wu, his boss, told him to. And Lefty, the left arm, saw what was going on with Righty, the right arm, and jumped off very wisely. This is a street parable. This is just a general parable. If you see something bad happen to someone who's just like you, they're the right arm to you being the left arm. Oh, don't let it happen to you. Jump off. Lefty's got a nice hand modeling career. He likes to go to Vegas. He's very good at the one-armed bandit. He has to get a massage every once in a while because the body's got the heart. He's got some bad circulation. But he's doing a whole lot better than stupid, as he refers to him. Even though Tommy, he got a promotion out of that. He's bossing a whole lot of folks around. He also won his girlfriend's heart. He's always been scaly. He always talks with a harsh lisp. He likes to stick his tongue out a lot. He's Chinese. Now that he's missing both arms, he does a really mean snake dance. And he snaked his way in between Maria and whoever she was dancing with at the snake pit. And he's been there ever since. This isn't occurring at home or at work. And oh yeah, they're now man and wife. Long story, but Tommy doesn't know yet. Don't tell him. Yeah, he thought they were going to a church barbecue. And he was watching the Three Stooges on his sunglasses with, the Three Stooges on the inside, so no one could tell he's watching the Three Stooges. And Rhea kind of pinched him at the right moment because she told him they were going to ask if he wanted an extra large helping of cat. So she pinched him and he said, I do. So he's married. Yeah, the Orientals love the cats and the dogs. Oh, well, not as pets, as dinner. It's my fun Tommy cartoon parable. Ask them. If they're honest, they'll tell you. If not, you know. Especially if you're like, going over for dinner or something. Make sure you got a nice, bag in your pocket or something that you can, when they're not looking, kind of get rid of the cat. If it, it tastes funny, it looks funny, it's probably cat. If they give you those little chopstick kind of things, it's probably cat. Now back to Tommy. This doesn't occur at work. It doesn't occur at home. It occurs at Al's bar at his AA meeting. Yes, Tommy has his AA meeting at the bar. Amputees Anonymous. They have a little sign out front, AA meeting inside at the bar. Come on in. Yes, I'm still waiting on the wheelchair. It's supposed to be fixed up, at least picked up next week. And yes, there's gold. He is that, gold. There's my hat. Missing well, it was missing 2 bolts out of his left wheel. I saw one on the floor, didn't know where it was from, and then finally put it in, and that's where it's from, I think. But there's still one missing, and I don't know why it loosened up and jumped out. Bolts don't just do that. Yes, in last night's parable bite, I said it doesn't matter if the guy, well, I didn't say it all, it's just a minute, but I've said this before. It doesn't matter if the guy hijacking your call to me, guys, 424-229-4140. Doesn't matter if he is in a dirty bed sheet with an unkempt beard and hair, or if he is clean shaven and he went to Harvard and then was placed in the highest office in the world. Yeah, I always thought that was bad taste, placing a cowardly Hussein in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins with 9/11. And it's definitely placed just like with the buffoon Trump guy, the Russian guy in there now. He goes try to call me, 424-229-4140. You can't reach me. That's America's lifelines being hijacked by politically correct terrorists. That placed a cowardly Hussein in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. You don't know when else your phone won't be allowed to work and the news media is not allowed to cover something that dangerous. So check and post in 424-229-4140. Make that video whatever you get when you don't get me. And yeah, I don't think that's very coincidental at all. Goes well put together. For a year now, been very well, a little over a year, very well put together. I don't think those bolts just jumped out. So make that video a politically correct terrorist right now, because that affects you. And I bet you can guess that if your family's lifeline is not allowed to work because you're in the wrong political party or you're going to the wrong church, you live in the wrong neighborhood, if your phone is not allowed to work, I bet you can guess it's going to be just as newsworthy as me asking for a 9-3 check for a decade and not getting one. So check and post in 424-229-4140. You make the video. You got the timestamp on your phone, you got the number dialed, whoever's in the room there with you. Turn around, let them make the video of your family's lifeline not working. Oh yeah, I included this in the minute parable bite from last night because it's part of my Paper Chronicles series, an image for it. And the Paper Chronicles series, the Jared Prophecies, is about where we get attacked from the outside, just not only as a country but as Christians. We get attacked from the outside by angry, violent people. Then we get attacked from the inside by folks, politically correct terrorists. Check it out. Yes, it's about the Mormons and the Muslims. The inside, supposedly the inside of Christian faith. That attack, remember Romney, that rich Mormon guy, was part of that sham election where they first placed that cowardly Hussein in our White House. So that speaks volumes right there. Now, in the parable, Mitch and Biff are 2 guys with earwicks. Is that what they're called? Little ear pod things that just in one ear, and they're wearing suits. And Biff says, "How did you know where to find him?" And Mitch says, "Oh, you just have to know the Hussein's habits. Every few months, he's going to give us the slip, and he's going to go to a travel agency and buy a ticket for a Middle Eastern cruise. Then he's going to go to the post office and send it to the one and only John Milton Brady in Eagle Rock there. So that's how we know either the post office or the travel agent. So that I was surprised to find out. I keep getting these tickets in the mail for cruises, and I don't go on cruise not until I get a nice island for me to build Jesus' Immaculate House from those 1,000 points of light. We're going to start building once you tear down the Great Wall of Evil that has just me and my stigmata. I grow in a new pair, got to grow a whole new body to build Jesus' Immaculate House here on earth. And yes, then I'm going to go on a boat for the same reason that a gold is sidelined over there with those surprise missing bolts. And yes, it's my hip college cop and military humor. If you don't get it, ask the guy next to you. Because in my eyes, that's the same thing as the attack on gold over there. I don't leave the apartment without him. The only time I leave is to go to the SSI office last week, and when I'm sleeping, I guess. However it happened, folks can wow you with what they can do on the street. However it happened, I'm sure it is intentional. You don't think it's intentional, pick up that phone and see those domestic and politically correct terrorists hijacking your family's lifeline, and once again, going to be just as newsworthy as phone not working as me not getting a 93 check with you calling me or anyone else in America or anywhere calling me. In a decade of asking no certified mail, no FedEx, no UPS, no private carriers, make the video of the mail if you're going to send it. And it takes just 5 minutes to make that video of politically correct terrorists. I always thought that was incredibly bad taste of work of zealots who don't know how obvious something looks when you place someone named Hussein, a cowardly Hussein, in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. Didn't look right, wasn't right. We don't go by names. We don't go by the fact that Obama grew up in Africa. I hear to be closer to his dad during those formative years. Yeah, not one comment about that Osama. Remember that Obama is Osama bin Laden's son. Not one comment about that. None about my Tami I've been doing daily for over a year now. None about any of my Fire and Brimstone, my funny, my Son of a Carpenter Mary, my serious Son of a Carpenter Mary, and my funny Son of a Carpenter Mary. None about anything. None about my imagery here. A lot of it reads comments. That is the Great Wall of Evil. That is the disinformation campaign of many millennia. If you check out some of the documentaries about impersonators from all different levels of the streets of yours truly, and I'm here 24/7, worst kept secret in Los Angeles and the world. I'm here 24/7, and for folks to take pot shots at with sidelining gold, among other things. Come tear down the Great Wall of Evil. That's just me in my imagery, and let's get started building a better world. Oh, let me show you these so I can start cutting them out. Oh, can't cut out. These are the ones I have now. I like to go through the 4 to 4x6 print ones, at least once. I mean, they're hard to see and all that, but you get the point. They're very readable. If, this is my Clarice, but anything with my contact. Oh, yeah, let me read the text. Your next assignment will be to protect a witness to the hijacking of the American presidency. Politically correct terrorist hijacking. He has video, photo, and phone record proof of that act of treason. Not 193 check in a decade of asking that affects the security of America of homes. Make that video, post that video, and make sure it doesn't happen again. I'm not a fan of the buffoon Trump, that Russian guy in there. But I don't see That's unreal. It's Burbank Medical. I gotta get it. It's gonna be an AB kind of thing.